Hi there, it's Lori, and I'm starting my Throwback Thursday with another dating story that happened, I think, right about the same time as the dating story with my sister. And I mentioned this because it has to do with the scammer, and it was hilarious. I'm going to add another light. Hold on one moment. Okay, that's better. All right. So that's my 2 drinks. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, this one's very ginger forward. Anyway, it's a sparkling water. What's actually in there is my liquid IV because, like I said, I'm a little extreme on the reusing. There's a reason that in a TV show, I think, someone referred to recycling as high maintenance trash. Yeah. But I just reuse, or repurpose as much as I can. Doesn't mean I get rid of the recycling because it's at some point it's just going to happen. This is not working. All right. So my sister was doing the Yahoo personals. I'm going to pause again for a sec. Or not. Sorry, something was on my glasses and it's all I could see. I don't know if you could see it, but all I could see. Anyway. So my sister was on Yahoo Personals, and first of all, she's like, oh, check this out. Because, I mean, she mostly thought it was hilarious when people were, oh man, my dimple is showing up way more than it used to. That's interesting. Anyway, that's my smile dimple. Okay, I am extremely distractible. Sorry. I apologize. Anyway, she's emailing this guy. And, okay, here's the clues. I'm a widow who is from, pick a state in the U.S. I think this particular one chose Utah, but this was a thing at that time to do this. Pick a state in the U.S. I'm from there, but I live in Africa for pick a job. But usually it's doctor or engineer. Those are the 2 scammy ones at this particular point in time. Now, she did get married to my brother-in-law in 2010, so this is sometime between 2007 and 2009. It's probably 2008, honestly. Anyway, so this guy says he's a widow and he's just looking for a nice lady, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there were a lot of red flags there. I don't know if you were aware that those were red flags when you're online, looking at online profiles, but red flags. Okay, so she's like, oh, I know this is total baloney, but I'm gonna reply to his first email. It was fine. The second one was hilarious. His reply to her, which, I mean, hers was very basic. I'm having problems over here. Knocked over my phone. All right, it's acting up, so I don't know what to do about that. So this is how it started. So hers was very like, hi, how you doing? I work for Michael's, because she did at the time. I work for Michael's. Oh man, do I wish she had that discount now? No, I'm just teasing. They do actually give a decent military discount and extend that to me. So I used to get the teacher discount, but you have to have a current teaching identification, and I am retired. So anyway, enough about me. Back to what this man said. Again, her response was, here I am, this is who I am, blah, blah, blah. Basic, nothing too personal. His response was, I wish I was a blood cell so that I could be in your heart. I wish I could remember the whole thing. That's what stuck out. And she and I were rolling with laughter. So we constructed this crazy email back. I don't remember. And then, like, basically asked him to give real, like, oh, tell me this about yourself. Tell me this about yourself. And, like, the 20 questions. And weird, he disappeared. So surprising. But yes. You know, the way to a woman's heart is saying you wish you were a blood cell so you'd be in her heart. I would laugh my rear end off if my husband said that to me. I mean, it would be funny. It would be to be funny if he said something like that. But there was nothing. It's not like there was a build-up to this extreme proclamation of, oh, I wish I was that close to you. Anyway, here's to not being a blood cell, to just being a human. Let's do that. All right. Oh, by the way, for those of you who were interested in this hoodie, my daughters got it for me for Mother's Day 2 years ago, I think. Maybe 3. I think it was 2 years ago. So basically a year and a half ago. Maybe, yeah, I think that's right. Anyway, it came with the stitch markers. There was one on here, but guess what? I needed to use it. I looked everywhere. The shop that they purchased this from is no longer open. I tried to find something similar. I found one that had a really cute print, but it didn't have the special like yarn pocket. And then the one I found with the special yarn pocket did not have this phrase. So I might design one, guys. I shouldn't say guys, y'all. Anyway, so today's throwback. I mean, that was quite a throwback story. That's a long time ago. But today's paintings, because we're still in my paintings. Today's paintings are when I was doing chalk painting. This is, I thought this would be nice. It was Chalk Couture was the company, you know, typical like MLM kind of situation. So I had a consultant, whatever. She doesn't do it anymore, so I kind of stopped buying them because I found that I liked actually painting. Where is it? I hit it. I like actually painting as opposed to using a stencil. They are great though. It was great for that purpose, and you can crank them out a little bit more. But anyway, it's Chalk Couture. I did the candle, and I actually melted wax and put in scent. And what I did is, it was a candle that I had burned out, and so you stick the glass in, or the glass from your candle in boiling water, and it like gets all that wax out. Don't grab that with your hand. Please be careful. But anyway, get all the wax out, or especially at least the wick holder thing. So I had bought wick holders and poured, you know, and what I did was my wax melts that lost their scent, I just melted them down and then poured those in there, and so I could get some color striation. Unfortunately, I did not take a picture of that. And then I had kind of Christmassy smelling, like evergreens and pines, smelling essential oils that I put in there. Anyway, that one, the first one you'll see, I sent to my stepmom, well, my stepmom and my dad, but it was really for my stepmom. The next one was a little wine glass, sherry glass maybe? I don't know. It was about this tall. And I knew I wasn't going to use that glass, so I did the same thing. I didn't have to boil out any wax because it wasn't a candle before. Melted the wax melts, the scentless wax melts, so I always freeze and then save my wax, because again, I'm kind of ridiculous. I'm a little bit of a cheapskate. That's really what it is, a penny pincher. So if I can reuse something and not have to buy it, I'm gonna do it, because that's how I roll. Anyway, so I melted the wax melts. This, you can see that's kind of a light blue color. I think I had some whites and some blues of the wax melts and put it in there, and I knew that would be very visible, unlike in the red one. You can't really see what color the wax was. I apologize, that's my little robot. It's been cycling a lot more than the cats have been using it. Oh, and it stopped partway, so I gotta kick it. Anyway, that's the old one. The new one's perfect. Runs perfectly. Anyway, so that one I gave to my aunt. I feel like I gave one to my other aunt too, but I gave it to my aunt who hosts our Christmas Eve for our family. And she thinks it's so pretty she's never burned it. She never actually used it, which is fine. I kind of suspected that's what she would do, which is fine, you know. It's cute. It's very cute. But this is all stenciled. And then you're going to see some wooden ornaments. Come on. Flynner's is going to join us, which is ironic because Flynn... Come on, baby. Come on. There he is. There he is. There's a Flynner's. There's a Flynner cat. He is not a small guy. Ugh, he's huge. I guarantee he's bigger than Crafty Witch Andy's. What do you need, buddy? Excuse the rear end. No cat butts on here. All right. And I don't know if you can hear him purring. Probably not. He's probably not close enough to the microphone. Anyway, he is purring like crazy. He is so happy. All right. So he is in a video you're going to see. I'm going to do a little video clip because that's another thing that I did. Anyway, I did a bunch of these wooden ornaments. These are the only two that I had pictures of in this little segment. So it is what it is. I'm sure I gave them away. This, again, was all still before I was obsessed with crochet. So I was doing all this painting. So this was probably 2020. I forgot to look at the date. And so I was probably giving them to family or whatever. I decided I need to crochet the little mini ornaments, like personalized specific ones for my different family members this year. That'll be fun. But anyway, the ornaments, the little wooden ornaments, for some reason they kind of like bled a little, but it looks good. It still looks good. But I haven't used the stencils in a long time. I have a bunch of chalk paste, is what they call it. But, are you trying to, what are you doing? He's trying to chew on this pattern. No, now he's chewing on a plastic bag. Okay, he's a crazy dude. I apologize. So, for my wildcat. But as you see, he is significantly bigger than Missy. He's, oh no. He's chewing on a bag. I apologize for the crinkles. He is literally chewing on a bag of cinnamon candy. Cool. The plastic. Anyway, he's leaving it alone, so that's good. I used to have a cat that was like super obsessed with chewing on plastic, which I guess was an indicator. It's an indicator of a health problem. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, the ornaments. Okay, and then what you're going to see the video of him, and I will underlay some nice Christmas music here, is a kit that was from Couture, where it says Merry. Does it say Merry Christmas? It either says Merry Christmas or Merry and Bright. What are you chewing on? What is your problem, dude? Anyway, and he's going after the tassels, and it's funny. So, enjoy that little clip. Enjoy all the paintings, I guess we're going to call them. Gifts. We're going to call them gifts. And I feel ridiculous. I forgot, and now this is going to be on Thursday. I'm filming it on Wednesday, but I realized late yesterday afternoon, so late on Tuesday, my videos dropped Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. my time, that I did not acknowledge Veterans Day. So we'll just do it two days late real quick. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for those of you who have served. And even though I understand that it's specific to military, I want to acknowledge all the first responders as well. So thank you all for your service. My husband's both, so... Anyway, I think the only free thing he went and got was a free car wash. I think that's what he did. Bet. Anyway, I'm going to say this now, but there is going to be more video. Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? And hugs to you all. And once again, thank you. Thank you for watching. Because I hit 5,000 watch hours, which is crazy. That's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for subscribing. And thank you for helping me meet my goal. There were a couple people that I forgot to mention in my thank yous. I specifically need to mention, so I'm going to mention them today, is Fiberfloozy Jill, Fiberfloozy Crafts, her name is Jill, and Healex Stitchcraft, Lexie. I spaced them out. I added them in the little slide, but I didn't save them. So I'll make sure both of them are linked in my check out these channels part. But I wanted to specifically call them out because both of them were helpful to me in this journey, unexpected journey. Because a year ago, I had no idea. I had just hit 100 subscribers, and I maybe had 20 watch hours, and I really don't think I'm exaggerating. It was, yeah, maybe it was 50, but, and here I am at 5,000. So thank you. That's because you all watch. But again, you know the rest. I mentioned them yesterday. But thank you so much, and enjoy the pictures and the little video of Flynn and the lovely Christmas music. Yes, I know it's November. I'm thankful. Tomorrow I'll do that. Tomorrow I'll make sure to do a thankfulness story, or just share the many things I'm thankful for. My sister is absolutely one of the things I'm thankful for, but you all know that. Anyway, again, thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? And hugs to you all. See ya after the pictures.